Hi everyone, it's Yolanda back with a real quick update for sewing week 2. I was able to cut 10 more pillowcases from the fabric that I showed at the end of the first week's video, but I went ahead and cut all the cuff and the contrast strip and everything, so I have them all set. I cut out a total of 10. I've sewn or completed one. I love this, it's so cute. I completed this one. This one is mid sew. I just need to finish the French seams. And then I have 2 that are all pinned and ready to go. And then these just have to be put together, pinned and ready to go. So I did that. I cut out one of those from that pattern that I showed. It's Lynn's Handmade Designs. It's her Sunny Saver, little pouch, cute little pouch for sunglasses. So I'm gonna do that using some of this Nightmare Before Christmas fabric. I have to sew that. And yeah, that's what I was able to do this week. I had a really busy week, and so I didn't get to spend as much time sewing as I'd liked. But even though I have all these set and ready to go, I feel like paper crafting. So I got an order from Stampin' Up! This week that I haven't been able to go through. I opened the box and just took a peek, but I think right now I'm gonna clear off my desk. I have a little bit of a mess to the left over here on this side. I have a little bit of a mess. I'm gonna clean it up, and then I think I'm just gonna keep on watching The Chosen. I'm watching it on Amazon Prime. I'm only on season 1, I think episode 6. So I think I'm just gonna watch that and papercraft and make some cards. And so, yeah, if I get some stuff done tonight, I will do another clip and attach it. Otherwise, I will just upload this later or tomorrow, and only with the sewing stuff. So we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment. I want to hear if you're working on anything, and maybe work along with me so we can bust through some stash. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the either next clip or the next video. Bye. All right, so it's Sunday about 12. I know the last video I thought was going to be it with the sewing, and then I said I felt like paper crafting, and so I was thinking, okay, I'll add to the clip. So here I am, Sunday, about 12 o'clock. I did some gardening this morning, and I came in to do some paper crafting. I know I said I was going to do it last night, but what ended up happening is I sat back in my chair, continued watching The Chosen, and then got really sleepy and went to bed. So here I am today, and I am going to do some paper crafting. I will add it on as a clip, and then I will do the final little video clip this evening when I finished what I wanted to do, and then we'll start plan for next week. All right, so I was in here, I pulled out some stamp sets, some older stamp sets, some things I had. This is one of the stamp sets. It's called Botanical Blooms. I figured I could make some really, oh, excuse my fingernails. I was gardening. Oh gosh, how embarrassing. So not only do I have a messy desk, but I have dirty nails. Holy cow. Anyhow, it's dirt from the garden. I did scrub them. So I'm embarrassed. I thought I'd make some just super simple cards with some 2-step stamping. What's the motto or the acronym? KISS, K-I-S-S, keep it super simple, or keep it simple stamping, something like that. So I wanted to use this stamp set, use up some cards that I already had pre-cut, and maybe slap some simple sayings on there and call it a day. So this is one of the sets I'm going to use. So I took that out. I went through my Stampin' Up! Order. I found this stamp set that I wanted to use. It says the essence of love is kindness. And I have a few more sets to the side. But the motivation for the simple card was this card. I bought something off of Mercari, and the seller included this card in it. It was a stamp set. She included this card. I'm like, this is so simple and so cute. You know, we could all use those really easy cards that don't take all day to make. So that was the inspiration. Okay, so I was in here and I was like, I know I have some pre-cut cardstock somewhere, already sized down to 4¼ by 5½, the A2 size. So I'm looking, and then of course you go down the rabbit hole, and then you can't figure out where you have it. I eventually did find it, and then I remembered that, okay, I use these plastic zipper project cases, pouches that I buy from Daiso. Like if I'm working on something, let's say I'm working on all of these cards, I put everything in here that's pre-cut, die cuts, whatever, stamps, whatever. So I found this, and then I was like, oh shoot. Now, mind you, I was looking for the pre-cut cards, right? Okay. Then I was like, oh, I forgot I embroidered these. So these are done on watercolor paper, which these are pre-cuts, and you make them on your embroidery machine. So I said, oh, I could finish these. Okay, so I'm gonna finish these. I have four of the bigger, I think, what, A7? Yeah, A7 card, I think, and then one small one. So I'm gonna finish these. Okay, and then I found the pre-cut card that I had. This is it. This is all I had, because now I remember what I did is, I want to have two of these. One fell on the floor. I remember when I cleaned up my pre-cut cardstock, I ended up putting it all in my scrap bin. I didn't have a lot, but I put it all in my scrap bin, or I used it. And so this is all I had left. This is a single layer. I will make some of these cards and I'll show you. This is the base, and then you cut a folded card. Let's just pretend. Pretend this is long to here. You cut a thinner pre-folded card, and you glue that down to the bottom, and then that becomes your card right here. They come out really cute. It's not my idea. I got it from a fellow YouTuber. Okay, so this is all I had left. So I was looking all over, and then I ended up remembering what I did. And then this is a card that is a panel card, or a trifold card, that are more than tri, that I had. It was a Hero Arts, already pre-cut and folded, and I had about 5 of them. I was gonna get rid of them, and I'm like, you know what, no, I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna make a card. So it's gonna be like a super fancy birthday card. I just have to finish it. And then I can't remember where this was gonna go. Maybe it was gonna go on the inside or something. So I did these on the Cricut, and that was gonna go somewhere. So, oh no, I think this went to something different, I think. Anyhow, so I'm gonna finish these instead of starting to cut new. I'm just gonna finish, okay? So that's the first thing that I found. But here, no, this isn't it either. Let me see. Sorry about that. Maybe this was it. Okay, so you get the idea. It's a little too long, but you adhere it to the front, and then that becomes your card. It's super cute. Like I said, I got the idea from a friend, fellow YouTuber, and then friend. Okay. Then, while I was looking for that, I found, oh goodness, this 12 by 12 tote that just had a bunch of stuff in it. Oh wait, I gotta open it first. Just had a bunch of stuff in it that I've been working on. Holy cow. So, okay, these I made with my laser machine. They're plant stakes. Super cute. Look at plant lives matter, warning high maintenance, please don't die, I know all the dirt, hey you over here, pay attention to me, you're killing me. These just have to be painted with water, what do you call it, like waterproofing stuff. But they were in here for some reason. Then these I embroidered, they're hearts, a little pocket. I don't remember what I was going to do with them, but I had these. These I had in here for inspiration to make cute little banners. And then these I embroidered. They're little pencil toppers, little mushroom pencil toppers. And here's 4 more. So I can make some mushroom themed cards and attach this cute little pencil. And then I did find these tags I had been working on. I was trying to work through this pad of paper, which I'm almost done. And I cut everything down to fit on these tags. And then I had taken out all of these stamp sets to use. So I'm going to work on these. These are journals down here on the bottom that I started but haven't finished. And these are cards. So I forget what I put here. It might have been a cake, or I have some already done. So I'm going to look in my stash, in my already made cards, and see. I don't remember what I put here, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4 cards to finish. So I'm going to do those first. I'm going to finish those, and along with those embroidered ones. This layout or card size is from, oh gosh, what's her name? Alicia, Call Me Crafty Owl. Her card sketch. She does a card sketch the first of every month. This is one of hers. So I'm going to finish those. And then these were die cuts from another card I made. So I have to go through my stash and try to find it. Oh, this goes on here. I don't know where this goes. And these were die cuts from another card. I think, did I do a swap? I think, I don't remember. And then down here I just have some, like a birthday card or 2. Oh, this must go on there. Okay, so before I cut anything new, I'm just going to finish what's in here the best to my ability. And look at these, would just be cute little tags. Make a little set or something. And I'm going to work on that. So I'm going to work on that today for as long as I can. And yeah, there we go. I'll do that. And then my last clip, I'll film it this evening, and it'll be what I was able to accomplish today. Okay, so stay tuned. All right, so this is all I was able to finish. I meant to do this video yesterday, but I got super busy and didn't get around to crafting. No, I did craft yesterday. I didn't get around to filming. Okay, so I only finished these 4 cards. These are the ones that I showed you out of that box that are embroidered. So this one is, I think, like 3.5 by, no, 3.5 by, I'll tell you right now, 3.5 by 5. So I finished this one. I just adhered the embroidered front onto a piece of cardstock, and then I just put white paper inside so they could write on it, or I could write on it. I say they, like I'm going to be giving it away or selling it at a boutique. In the back I stamp, "Please enjoy this paper hug." That is a stamp by Close to My Heart. It's this one. Okay, and then the rest of these I did the big size card. They are, I had to cut the paper down a little to fit. Let's see, they're 7.25 tall by 5.5. Okay, so "You're the best." I adhered white cardstock inside, and the same on all of them. I stamped the back, "Please enjoy this paper hug." Now, I made the cards, and then I realized that I didn't have envelopes to fit, which I thought I did. So I misjudged the size of card I could make with the envelopes. And I had already adhered all the fronts onto these, onto the base, and then I looked for the envelopes. I should have done it in reverse, because then I would have cut the front, this part, down smaller, and the card base smaller, and they would have fit in those envelopes. So since I went ahead and finished all the cards, I had to make my own envelopes, which I did with the We Are Memories Keeper envelope maker. So, "You're the best," white paper inside. This is the envelope for this one. And I just die cut little stitched ovals so you can address it, or I can address it, or whoever can address it. And I have 2 of these with the succulents. Same thing. That's that envelope. Another one, this envelope. And then this one, "You're in My Thoughts." Okay, so that is what I was able to finish for, even though today's Monday, for last week, because I did finish this yesterday. I just didn't do the video. So I'll recap. I did these cards. I cut out 10 more pillowcases, completed 1, and 1 just needs to be French seamed, and it's done. And then I'll work on the other 8. So I will dare to say that I'm just going to be carrying over last week's projects to this week and finish those other 8.5 pillowcases. And I wrote down, where did I write it? I wrote down somewhere what I wanted to make. I don't remember. I know I want to do some bucket hats. So I kind of want to just stick with the fabric and the paper crafts. And I'll definitely be working on those cards, those happy birthday cards that I showed you in the clip previous that are almost done. All right, so that was pretty good. Yeah, I'm still working away. So join me in sewing, paper crafting, painting, whatever it is that you do. And let's keep each other motivated. All right, thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye.